Hey guys, so I'm going to be teaching you how to mow two types of lawns today. It's pretty simple. I'll tell you exactly what you need. First off, what you need is a lawn. And I'm talking real lawn, like really real. And then the other thing you need to actually mow the lawn is a lawnmower. And it's pretty simple. I'll pretty much explain every step. So let's get started. So pretty much from there, you just start clipping, like mowing your lawn, like clipping it whatever height you want. It's pretty simple. And it's pretty simple from then on. You just keep mowing your lawn until it's completely mowed. Maybe make a pattern, like don't mow the whole thing, just part of it. I don't know. So for the rest of this first part of the video, I'm just going to be mowing the rest of this lawn. So keep watching if you're interested. So, I mentioned like making patterns earlier. Like, I'm not really doing that just so I can show you like the basics of like lawn mowing. But if you're feeling adventurous, maybe you're educated, go. Big snips tend to work a little better if you're having trouble. So if you're struggling to cut it properly, just go really hard, you know. I didn't mention this before. That's totally my fault. Like, just always be careful with your lawnmower. Like, it's pretty sharp. mine hasn't been sharpened in a while. It's a little dull. If I got stabbed, probably wouldn't hurt. Like, you never know. Like, this was my mom, so like maybe she used to sharpen it. Like, it could have been really sharp, but maybe she just hasn't in a long time. So just be careful where your tools are coming from, you know. Anyway, that's pretty much it for safety. Let me get back to cutting the lawn. So I want to show you guys some like progress I've been making, so you can see the difference between mowed lawn, unmowed lawn. This part's pretty short over here. So this is the part I've been mowing, and that's the part right here that has been unmowed. So you can see a big difference, especially from here. You can see where like it has not been mowed, just absolutely long as shit, just not quality lawn at all. Down here, you know, like it's pretty short, like pretty trim. Everything's pretty well kept because I've been using, you know, my lawnmower, keeping things clean. Anyway, that's like, you know, that's enough talk from me. Like, let's get back to what we're here for, you know? It's mowing a lawn. So it's important to check your progress, like every now and again. You know, make sure you're hitting every blade of grass, cutting it the short length that you want. Yeah, just always keep checking back on yourself. Like, you can't possibly do like, you know, like worse. Just always do better. Like, always try your hardest. And you know, like they say like in theory, lawn mowing is like pretty simple. You know, it's the same thing over and over again. But you know, it takes a bit of effort. You gotta try. Just try your best, and you'll probably succeed. I believe all of you could mow your lawn if you wanted to. It looks like I'm pretty much done, but you know, like I said before, I'll check myself. You know, make sure I'm mowing the best lawn that I can mow. Just a few more little snips. You know, a couple spots I missed. Just making sure it's all pretty trim, pretty even. Just gonna do a couple, you know, like cosmetic changes. Just like there's a couple things out of place, just to double check. And pay special attention to your edges, like where the grass stops and becomes whatever other material is there, because you know that's the part that people tend to neglect. Most lawnmowers, that's the first thing they forget about is the edges. But honestly, how I see it is the edges are like really what define you as a lawnmower. Like, are you gonna take the easy way out or not? And me as someone who's been mowing lawns for like a long time, I would never even think to ignore the edges. That's the most important part. And like most lawns have this on here, this like black bit, but that's purely an aesthetic choice. Like take it or leave it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm a purist. Like I believe it belongs. It's pretty much up to you whether you keep it or you take it off. It's all up to you. Lawn mowing can be really personal. Like for me, I started lawn mowing when I was pretty young. I saw my dad cut off his toe once, or part of his toe when he was lawn mowing, and that made me wanna. It really made me wanna like reform the way lawns are mowed. Like to see my dad go through something like that, like really made me want to change things in the lawn community. So that's my backstory, but back to lawn mowing. Like always make sure you check the bottom for like these long bits. You just gotta be aware of the ones on the bottom. Like I usually just trim the ones on the edge so they don't show up on when you flip it back over, but not really the middle ones. They don't really bother me because they don't really peek out from the bottom, so they're all right with me. Like I'll keep them there most of the time. But yeah, that's pretty much how you mow the lawn. So we can check out our progress. Nice and trim, pretty even. What you want to do now is take your lawn, lift it up, and just like shake it out because there's always some pieces hanging in there. So yeah, just keep shaking out a couple different ways. Like maybe like hit it against the wall. Make sure you get everything out. Like you don't want any loose grasses in there. Now that you got like a pretty clean like lawn, what you want to do, just always make sure to clean up your workspace. So just wipe things off, Just make sure you keep your workspace pretty clean. Like where you keep your lawn, keep that as clean as possible, just like your clean, newly trimmed lawn, Yeah, so here we have part 1 of this video, teaching you how to trim a more traditional lawn. But next up, there's a new kind of lawn.